Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Weapons detected. All weapons. Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted. Construction complete.
I'm turning over inside my grave. You're waking up to face a brand new day. The thoughts I tried to sway me. I'm waiting for you to be later. Wait, wait.
Fuck this.
Scanning Bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
You're from Bridge. You don't have anything else for me, do you? No? Looks good to me. Hey, I have a favor. Do you think you could find my father's camera for me? My... leaving me to finish what he started. And not long ago, I found something amazing. I was sure it was what my father had been looking for, even if I couldn't see how it related to the Death Stranding myself. What I needed was an expert opinion, someone who could look at what I'd found and tell me what it meant. So, I grabbed my father's camera and set out to document my discovery. Took pictures of every last detail. But on the way back, I spotted a group of armed men, and I panicked, dropped everything and ran like hell. Thankfully, they never saw me, but when I stopped running, I've been trying to pluck up the courage to go and look for it ever since. But then, I remembered that the cargo tag was still on the case, and I figured, please, I'd give any... I'm gonna put in the order. Please understand. That camera means everything to me. Until I know it's safe, I can't think about anything else. There's a terminal there you can use if you want to get started right away. Knock yourself out.
Good work. New order. Order assigned. Weapons restrictions lifted.
find our missing cargo. Huh. It looks like someone's carrying it around.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Ugh!
Sam, did you find our missing cargo? Huh. It looks like someone's carrying it around. Sam, did you find our missing cargo? Huh. It looks like someone's carrying it around. Sam, did you find our missing cargo? Huh. Looks like someone's carrying it around.
detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I was afraid I'd never see it again. Oh, thank God. Oh, you don't know what the... It was my father's idea to move all the way out here. He thought he could get to the bottom of the Death Stranding all by himself. And we were right behind, but look where it got. If you hadn't come along when you did, the camera would be gone, and all our hard work would have been lost before anyone had a chance. We can't let that happen. The world needs to hear about this. Someone out there will know what it means. So, connect us up. I truly hope our work... Thanks again. I hope we get to meet again before...
Sam, it's Hartman. That camera you recovered contains some fascinating footage. The data stored on it was automatically shared with us after you added the photographer's shelter to the network, along with her father's research materials. Anyway, my lab still doesn't have a high-speed chiral connection, but I was able to check one of the images against a database at HQ. Based on my preliminary calculations, and the photographic and documentary evidence in our archives, I would estimate the paintings to be in the region of 30,000 years old, if not older. The artists were likely Neanderthals or other precursors who were migrating across the continent. See the dolphin-like creatures there? At the time, the cave would have been situated even farther from the coast than it is now. So how could the artists possibly have encountered dolphins? Answer: they couldn't. It is my belief that they had a brush not with dolphins, but with beach things. And that would mean the Death Stranding is not the first phenomenon of its kind, that it has happened before. Since the birth of our planet, countless species have gone extinct, from bacteria to dinosaurs. Scientists refer to the largest known mass extinctions as the Big Five. But there have, of course, been many other extinction events, albeit on a smaller scale. What if the artists were trying to document one such event, that of their own extinction? It would be the first record in Earth's history of a Death Stranding. And it would also lend credence to my theories. The sooner you come and connect me to the network, the sooner we'll know. Just imagine the mysteries we'll be able to solve. I'll be waiting, Sam.
Wonderful news, Sam. BB-28's vitals are nearly within optimal operating parameters. Just before I called, it opened its eyes. It was looking all over, as if searching for someone. And then, our eyes met. For a moment, I think. I tell you, it was almost enough to make me want to keep the kid for myself. Anyway, I still need to run diagnostics and make adjustments as needed. However, the fluctuating local chiral levels could pose a problem. Think you can bring one more site into the network? Once you have, and once I have subsequently confirmed that BB is functioning reliably, I'll release it into your custody. This is the last step. I promise. Just one more site. That's all we should need. Good luck.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Sam, I see you received a mail from our Mountaineer friend. Seems he's got an order for you. Might be good to give it a look.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Bye for now, Sam. All the best.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Body hands away with me.
Sam, got a favor to ask. If you could bring some cargo back to Capital Knot City from the distribution center out west, it'd be great. Earn a good eval and you might even get more than your usual reward. What do you say? Feel like challenging yourself?
Been a while, Sam. It's good to see you. Remember how to do this? You need to close your eyes and picture your destination.
Scanning bridges ID. Verify. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam Bridges. There's someone we need you to... She's a straight that lives even higher up in the clouds than we do. And the research she's doing, and we're talking straight up occult stuff, though she wouldn't be very happy. And she claims she's delving into the mysteries. Anyway, I found this rock out in the mountain, and when I mentioned it to her, she got all... I honestly don't know what kind of... But I was wondering if you could... And joining the UCA has opened my... Like how there are all these people out there trying to make sense of the Death Stranding, and sure, her ideas may sound like the right... They clearly mean something to her.
Sam, it's just like the one at South Knot City. A vortex loaded with so much chiralium that it's almost off the charts. Slowly but surely, it's creeping closer to us here in Mountain Knot. At least that's what I think, but I can't see it. Not with the naked eye. The Cupid's limiter can handle most chiral spikes, but we didn't plan for another supercell.
Another supercell?
I told you it was the same as before.
Mama, is that you?
You got me, Sam. It's been a while. But not really. Mulligan, Lochner, we're the same. One body, one mind, one being. There's no point in trying to draw a distinction. Not in this world. We're all connected. Remember that.
Order assigned. Safe travels.
Thank you.
scanned. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Sam Bridges. The Mountaineer told me all. This handprint you brought me, or stencil, it hails from an era long before the dawn of human history. I'm going to date it and lay bare, and when I do, all the secrets of the cosmos shall... did you know this mountain used to be a pyramid in ancient times? You won't find a place closer to the beach than this. To the wellspring. How else do you think that chiral network of yours works? But show me the stencil. All right, connect me to the chiral network. I'll be waiting. You should take this.
Sam, it worked. BB-28 is in excellent condition. No evidence of lingering attachments or homesickness either. Perhaps its memory was erased after all. All that remains is for you to hook it up and take it for a run. I was hoping to return it to you as soon as possible, but I don't want to. I mean, I do, but it's a little more complicated.
What?
We've got a problem. You may have heard about the massive supercell heading right for Mountain Knot City. I left my facility to perform some additional tests on the BB in the field, and now I find myself unable to return. You know the cabin on the mountainside, northeast of Mountain Knot? Let's meet there.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information. Restrictions lifted. Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam!
Dead man.
Oh, thank God I got through.
Where are you?
No idea. I'm seeing tanks and soldiers. The uniforms date back over a century. World War II era, I suspect. Did you see the man leading the soldiers?
No.
I think it's the guy you told us about.
The born and bred warrior asshole who's gunning for BB?
He must be our ticket home, right?
Don't ask me. This is only my second time. And without BB, he'll be hard to find.
Lucky for you, I've got BB here in tip-top shape. Just where should we meet?
Is there anything unusual?
I'm in the sewers. I can...
Gotcha. Can you...
Gladly.
Yeah, well...
What?
That warrior asshole. He wasn't after me. Right.
Oh, no.
Keep it together.
No.
Not that you would.
I just did because I was scared.
Disconnect. Now. Don't let him take BB.
How? If he shows up with his soldiers, what do you... If I have to choose between BB and myself?
You won't. I'm ending the...
Sam, it's not easy being me. No wife. And so I sought solace. Sought company in the dead. Over time, I made them a part of me. 70% of who I am today. But meeting you has opened my eyes.
good, dude. I'll see you soon.
Can you hear me? Yes. What would you do? Sam, over here. Sam.
Lou.
The little one should be working again. Let me see. Oh, well then. Maybe this is a special beach for soldiers who died in battle.
Maybe we should get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have abandoned BB by now.
Discard precious hardware? Never. So, Do you still share memories? I see.
Stay here. Seems like I got other memories to tend to. I'm taking him down. That should get us both out of here.
You know, Sam, I'm starting to understand why BB is so important to you.
Huh?
It's just a tool. Life and death are supposed to be irrelevant. But we've got attached to each other all the same, haven't we?
Kid's not just a tool. Name's Lou.
Lou, huh? That's a good name.
Shoot the motherfucker! One, right. Throwing fire, retreat! Shit. We need reinforcements. Move!
I want one like me back.
Open fire! I need backup!
Speed. Throwing fire. Retreat. We need reinforcements. Move. We need reinforcements! Go!
Baby. This is all my fault. I should never have put you in that prison. Lou.
How's little Lou doing?
No response.
Well, look at that. The child's taking a shine to me. You two were out cold, so I had you brought here. You were right. Whatever you did back there returned us to our own world. I put your cargo and gear in your private box. You slept for a whole day, you know. Slept like the dead. I'm already back in Capital Knot. Fragile's beach has been coming in handy. Sam, I owe you an apology. Lou was the name you were going to give your own baby if he'd had made it. I should have pieced it together sooner.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I found some records from 10 years ago. A death, sudden, in the middle of a town. Young woman in the prime of her life. Nobody knew until it was too late. A void out. Her husband, who was a member of Bridges, had dooms. He tried, but he couldn't get to her in time. The whole town was wiped off the map, leaving nothing but a big crater and him. Because he was a repatriate. People wanted answers. Did the man hide his wife's body on purpose? The only survivor was the only suspect. He was easy to blame, and people did. And pretty soon, they were blaming Bridges too. The man felt responsible, so he left. And his wife, who died, her name was Lucy. She'd been pregnant, poor woman. They were going to name their son Lou.
Didn't happen.
But it did. President Strand told me. She talked about you all the time. He didn't have to cut all ties and walk away, she said.
You wanna shut the fuck up?
Calm down, Sam. Take a seat. I told you before about my body. 70% harvested from cadavers. Do you want to know the real reason why? Because the story you've heard is one I made up. The truth is, I'm Frankenstein's monster. Artificial, grown from pluripotent stem cells. And when that vital spark didn't manifest in all my organs, they replaced the defective ones with those of the dead. I never had a birthday. I'm a soulless meat puppet. No car, a dead man. People born the traditional way have beaches. You have one. BB too. But I have no such connections. No mother. No afterlife. No beach. You see now why I'm so obsessed with it all? Why I joined Bridges? The battlefield. Now that was an awful beach. But strangely, I didn't hate it. Because I knew you were coming for me. I've never felt that before. Connected to someone, anyone. You didn't have to cut all ties and walk away. The president was right about that much.
Wasn't anything to walk away from. It's not like I was ever welcome there.
Come on, even I was welcome. Oh, that. You were holding it. It's an old dog tag, US issue. Wasn't easy prying it out of your hand. Clifford Unger, as you can see. I looked him up in our database. Found a match. He was US Army Special Forces. Fought in Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan.
That's him.
Well, that's all I've managed to dig up so far. You must be caked in chiral matter from the battlefield. Time for a shower, I'd say. Oh, I won't be joining you this time. The Die Hardman issue is no longer a concern. I've seen to it that our conversations won't be recorded.
Sam, do you copy? As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield. If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our Ha, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our Ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford Unger, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
EX grenade number 0.
Still there, Sam? If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you? What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were perfect.
Ascending. Beginning scan. Scan.